Yeah, yo. Woke up in the morning and to God be the glory. Thankful for another day to tell my story. Put my opinions in the universe and let them orbit. I'm from the dirty south with a dirty mouth, might need orbit. Miss things on me like a nigga Norbit. Had to refuse them cause my bitch no Resfusion, she gorgeous. As I dap my sons up and kiss my daughter forehead. Tell them we gon' get this money till my pockets morbid. Remember living in apartments, now we playing mortgage. You ain't gotta like a nigga regardless, baby, I'm blessed. And I keep that blick with me, we like grits and eggs. As you sip your coffee, flick your cigarette and let a nigga vent. Yeah.
We back. We back. Grits and Eggs podcast, episode 61. I'm your host, Deontay Cobb. Who's behind the camera?
Big Ice Cup Cat.
Yeah, we back, baby. Deontay at DeontayKyle.com. Email, music submissions, voicemail, 657-234-EGGS. We got 3 voicemails today. Good bit of emails, too. Some good emails. Subject line said, my father slapped a racist.
Ow!
I said, yeah.
That's what we like.
This what we like.
Nigga. Slap him, nigga. Yeah. What is he talking about?
Fuck is this nigga talking about?
Yeah, nigga. Yeah. Slap him and then call him a nigga. Nigga. What is you talking about, son? Yeah.
I spun the nigga around.
Oh, shit. Put the nigga in the full Nelson.
Nah, putting the nigga in the full Nelson is crazy. Yo, nigga got you like this, you helpless.
Yo, you helpless.
You can't do shit. Nigga gonna control you like a marionette doll.
Nigga will be a Muppet.
Yeah, nigga, cause he pulling the strings.
Oh, shit.
Deontay.Kyle on all socials. You cool? You all right?
I'm all right. All right.
Deontay.Kyle on all socials. Go to DeontayKyle.com for merch. Big announcement for the company. All right. So look, we always want y'all to support the merch, right? This merch is reflective of things that are popular on the show. Slogans. We got boredom is a blessing shirts. You can't escape your skin. New embroideries for the spring collection and things like that. We got new things coming. By the time this airs, hold on, this is the person I was talking about. Oh, hey Suki, we're recording the show.
I just have a question real quick. Do you want the flyer to say both meet and greet times?
Yes, that would be good.
Okay, what is the meet and greet times then?
I'll text it to you.
Okay.
Oh, speaking of meet and greet, hold on, but look, we were just telling the people, so we on the show and shit, and I was telling them basically the reason why it's big to support DeontayKyle.com and all the merch now is because you earn 100% of all the profits from the merch.
Ow!
Yeah. Suki the motherfucking truthy, nigga. Fuck. So support. Yeah. Buy that shit now.
Yeah, right now.
All right, text that to me though.
I got you, yo. Yeah, because Suki is the mastermind behind all of this. So Suki runs the website. She comes up with all the designs. She turns out these designs like boom, boom, boom. She's in the comments. She's seeing what y'all are gravitating towards, and she's making it happen. And so since we found a way to like create multiple streams of income with this thing that could get me out the truck, something we could break Big Cat off of until he get on tarmac, Tristan taken care of, I felt like it was only right. That merch, you get all that. We went from 50-50. I'm like, fuck that. You get all that.
Get the merch.
You get the merch. So you get the merch. You support Suki. Suki is on pins and needles, ready to. She's ready. She's ready to be done with it. Them people driving her crazy, but Suki do good work. Suki is an art teacher at like a kind of like a center for at-risk youth and shit like that. Kids that have been dealing with sex trafficking, drugs, drug addiction, all type of shit. So she really is a part of her community up there in Minnesota, and so she need all the support she can get. And we at Grits and Eggs, we gotta look out for our folks, bro. Gotta look out. So shout out to Suki, man. Thank you again. Extremely grateful for everything you do. I mean, to act like you ain't got $8. $8.
You ain't got $8?
Get on that Patreon, man. I'm telling you, bro. We've been over there having a good time. Actually, okay, a few announcements. Before we get to the rest of the announcements, let's get through this.
All right.
So we are planning to put together a G&E day in July.
Okay.
It's going to be Grits and Eggs Day. We're going to have bounce houses. I got the right people that I know to put the shit together now. We're going to have bounce houses. My mans that do the paint in the park, I'm going to reach out to him so we could do like a little collaboration type vibe.
Okay.
And all the cousins going to come out to Atlanta. And we're going to find us a park, probably Piedmont Park, probably somewhere, maybe the little park over there in Union City type shit. Might Hunter Park. Might go Hunter Park on them.
Go Hunter Park on them, folks?
Might go Hunter Park on them.
Bring them to Douglasville?
Bring them to Douglasville. Yeah. Show them niggas how we get down out here.
In the Ville.
Yeah, nigga, number 6 in the state. Dangerous. It's dangerous in Douglasville.
Danger.
But that's going to be available to the cousins. That's going to be available to the people who are on the Patreon only, because I feel like we've been in a real tight-knit community over there. We have real conversations over there. We share a lot of information with each other.
Facts.
And niggas had a full-blown roast session in the chat the other day. So, because niggas, first of all, niggas start roasting me.
Oh.
And I'm like, okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
But I don't know what y'all niggas look like. So y'all get to look at me all day, every day and pick me apart. Nah, post them pics.
Yeah.
Niggas start posting pics. Niggas would start going digital. Niggas start posting because I will say niggas wasn't pussy.
Okay.
I respect that. Niggas wasn't pussy. Like, fuck it. I'm going to post my pics. Bro, niggas was in that bitch roasting for 3 hours straight.
Damn it.
That shit was funny as fuck. Shout out, nah, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do you like that. I almost did. But yeah, so like it's been love, bro. So some real concrete announcements. Memorial Day. What day is that?
May 31st.
May 31st. Grits and Eggs Breakfast Kitchen. Grits and Eggs Podcast. Meet and greet.
Meet and greet.
We're gonna do that thing from 9 to 12. And then from 1 to 4. The capacity at both events will be 100 people. So more of the details is coming together. I will be posting the tickets later on this week. I'll probably post it the same day that this airs so I can put the link together and everything will be good. But we are having a meet and greet in Atlanta at the Grits and Eggs Breakfast Kitchen on Hank Aaron Boulevard.
Summer Hill.
Yeah, right across the street from the Publix.
Yeah, right across from the stadium.
Yeah,
Georgia State.
Yeah, Georgia State. Old school, where Hank Aaron used to run shit.
Yeah, right there.
Right there, where Hank Aaron ran shit. Right there on Hank Aaron Boulevard.
Right on this block.
Right, his block.
Yeah.
He used to be knocking shit out of there.
Yeah.
So, come see us. May 31st. Grits and Eggs Breakfast Kitchen. Grits and Eggs Podcast. Meet and greet. Exclusive merch will be available.
Ow.
Some icebreakers. Food is provided. Because Grits and Eggs, they got that good food over there.
Great food.
Great food over there. Yeah. Come take a pic. Come listen to some good music, some good tunes. Should we bring a comedian in there or something? Like, what you think?
Why not?
Why not? Niggas want to laugh,
Why
right?
not?
Niggas think life is a game, don't it?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Well, we're gonna get all the details ironed out, but the date and the location is a lock, and we'll roll out more details week to week as we do it. Also, June, United We Heal Film Festival. I will be hosting Philadelphia Underground Art Center.
Yeah.
June 20th and the 21st. Or is it the 19th and the 20th? June 19th and the 20th. So Juneteenth and June 20th.
Right.
It's a flyer here. It's like all the details is like right here. I know how Tristan get down. You know what I'm saying? But it's like it's somewhere. It's either right here or it's right down.
Somewhere.
All the details. But you can buy your tickets on Black Soul Summer. That link is in the description. So for all my Philadelphia people, my DC people, my New Jersey, my New York people, all the people that live in that relative area, Baltimore, all that good shit, all my folks, y'all come holler at me. Come check out the film festival. It does highlight Black and brown independent filmmakers and just gives them a platform to show their films the way that they see it. You know what I'm saying? And I will be hosting. You know, we're going to crack the funnies. You know, we're gonna have leave you with a good word.
Facts.
It's gonna be very black. It's gonna be very communal. It's gonna be a lot of love. Norfolk, Virginia, August 23rd, 24th, Atlantic Comic Con, one of 6 black-owned Comic Cons in the country. We will be there. Not only doing a meet and greet, but we'll be doing a live show too.
Ow!
Yeah. So more details for that to come closer to August, and we will be running ads just to garner more awareness. We'll be making the announcement public soon on social medias and shit like that. BIA?
Nominated. Yeah.
AAMBC?
Podcast of the year.
Podcast of the year.
Nominated.
Coming soon. August 2nd is the AAMBC Awards. October 15th is the BIA Awards. So links to that in the description where you can vote. Okay. A lot of announcements. God,
yeah.
Hey, this shit going crazier and crazier, huh?
She just building.
It's building.
Yeah.
Speaking of building, remember that you matter.
Let's tune into each other. Because this is how bad I want you, baby.
We back, man. My son is acting debut. Both my boys acting debuts.
Yeah.
I'm gonna raise some acting. Fuck high school. We're going to performing arts school. Put niggas in performing arts school.
Yeah.
Man, what a time. How you feeling, Big Cat?
I feel good, man. I feel great. We had a good time last night. We was out.
We was outside.
Yeah.
Jamila Bell. Audie. Audemars EP is coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, that EP.
Fire on that
I ain't gonna
EP.
lie, man.
Fire.
That rinse and repeat. And
Yes.
that loose leaf.
Loose leaf.
Ooh.
Loose leaf.
First of all, on the rinse and repeat, she was sounding like Pusha T.
Yeah.
nigga. I was in that bitch making an ugly face.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of them. But that loose leaf is Pops turned up there loose leaf.
Her pops, her biggest supporter, bro.
Yeah. He know this shit word for word.
He know it. Like, he's listening to it.
Nah, that's his
Yeah,
shit.
he rides to work listening to his daughter.
Yeah,
rap.
for sure.
Yeah.
Nah, she tough though, bro.
she's
Like,
very tough.
I know when she played Clowns on here, people was liking it, but like, I'm telling you, Clowns might be the tip of the iceberg. Like, bro, she really got a bag over there.
Yeah.
That shit is hard.
Yeah.
So shout out to Audie. Audemars EP dropping soon. No announcement on that yet, but we will goddamn, you know what I'm saying, announce it soon. Shit, she can come here and do a freestyle on New Music Monday.
Hey.
Y'all better tap in with that New Music Monday. We got a little surprise for you.
Yeah, we got a surprise. We had a break.
We had a break.
You know, we didn't drop last week. But this week, to make up for that, we got a surprise for y'all.
Got a surprise. All right. Well, so some updates on the young man Carmelo Anthony's case. Attorneys Billy Clark and Kim T. Cole no longer represent 17-year-old Carmelo Anthony in the murder case against him. They have raised over $300,000 for Carmelo's family in the Give Send Go. The link to donate is in the description. We've been donating, but people have came out and donated and looked out for this young man. And I was reached out to anonymously by somebody who's close to the family that can speak on that young man's character. This is an upstanding young man, bro.
Yeah.
Like, captain of the track team, great student, great leader. He was a good kid, bro. He's just defending himself. And the talks have came out. The eyewitnesses have came out. They was trying to jump the boy.
Yeah.
And then, so he defended himself. But also, another thing that, we're going to need people to come look out for that family because they getting death threats. These racists and shit done doxed them, basically doxed them, and they giving them the death threats and shit like that.
So they been sending death threats?
Yeah.
To the family?
Yeah.
All right, so Hebrew Israelites.
Yeah.
Line up in front of the house.
Yeah.
FOI, line up in front of the house.
Yeah.
We got people to protect the community.
Yeah.
And y'all want to be out there screaming in the streets.
Hey,
do something that matter.
Nah, go out in the front yard, pull the Bible out, and do the knowledge.
Yeah, right there.
Right there. So just in case the racists want to get wrong, you can get their ass right.
Yeah.
Anthony was previously represented by attorneys Bill Clark and Kim T. Cole last week. Law firm released a statement on behalf of 17-year-old seeking to reduce his $1 million bond. Frisco PD has warned community members about misinformation being spread online by accounts posing as its police chief. At the same time, tensions have been heightened, leading to Collin County leaders to address the case, and the shockwave is sent through the community. In a letter to the parents, the Frisco ISD Superintendent Mike Waldrop said in part, "Let me be clear, Frisco ISD will not tolerate misinformation, manipulation, or any attempt to undermine our community. We are actively reporting suspicious activity and, when appropriate, pursuing legal action against those responsible." An online fundraiser that raised $350,000 on Anthony's behalf was also put under scrutiny online. A message from the family reads, "The narrative being spread is false, unjust, and harmful. As a family of faith, we are deeply grateful for all your support during this trying period. Your prayers and assistance mean more to us now than ever." So let's keep supporting this young man. Of course, this is taking on a life of its own and has become quite the circus online.
Yeah.
It started a lot of I think situations like this really just racists be waiting on moments like this so they can expose their racism and shit like that. But
for sure.
This is no surprise to anybody black, really. We already know y'all motherfuckers was racist, but the way that they'll try to, just the hypocrisy of the whole thing, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Cause shit, they will raise money for killers for real that we've seen evidence.
Right.
And all this is hearsay, and from what statements have came out, he was clearly defending himself, and that's a problem, but it's because he's a young black man. So let's keep supporting Carmelo Anthony. The link to support him is in the description. Let's talk about global pettiness.
Global pettiness.
Yeah, let's talk about niggas being petty globally.
Yeah.
So Trump went low.
The Chinese went to hell.
They went to hell. Oh, okay. All right. You want to throw more tariffs?
Yeah.
How about that Hermes bag ain't shit?
Nah.
How about it's made here?
Yeah.
How about that shit really costs $1,800 to make, and they charging you 30 racks, 300 racks? Exposed Birkin, exposed all them folks.
Everybody.
Nike.
Only thing they doing is putting their tags on it. That's it.
So they go and they manufacture the bag, and except for the tag and labeling part, and then they ship it somewhere to Europe. So you put made in France on. Oh, they really hitting y'all with the finesse.
Finessing.
First of all, Italian leather is from Africa.
Yeah, really? Nigeria.
Yeah. And a crocodile skin anything ain't from up that way.
Nah, what?
It's from Africa.
It's from Africa.
Fucking Italian crocodile.
It might be from Louisiana.
Yeah.
For all we know. Shit might be from the bayou.
Yeah. Nigga going rocking bayou bag. Shit say made in France.
Shit was made in the knife ward.
Yeah, no, for real. And then get the gag.
Jay Electronica shit that off himself.
Yeah. It was him and Currency.
Birdman rubbing his hands for a reason.
Yeah,
y'all.
Playboy. Come get you this Birkin bag, Playboy. Straight crocodile. Nigga ain't no fucking Italian crocodiles, nigga.
No, I don't know. They got crocodiles in Italy.
They don't. That's what I'm saying. Alligator, crocodile, none of that.
shit.
Nigga,
Yeah.
None of that. This is just Tony Soprano and meatballs, nigga.
Mario Luigi.
Hey, see you later, alligator. Mario and Luigi.
That's all they got, son.
Yeah. So Chinese manufacturers basically like, and then also too like, what it does is it expose American luxury, but just the greed of American capitalism, right? Like, you paying $30,000 for an $1,800 bag, or it costs to make $1,800, right?
That's the cost of it?
That's a cost.
$1,800.
Because it's still good genuine leather,
Right.
but it ain't that.
Nah.
It ain't 300 racks.
Nah.
It ain't 30 racks.
What purse is 300 racks? What purse is worth $300,000?
And see, this is another thing too. All you motherfuckers that came out talking about, oh, the Birkin, it's an investment.
No.
Guess what? That investment just went belly the fuck up, because when niggas find out that you trying to sell me a $70,000 bag that costs $1,800 to make or less, because we talking about the high end bags that cost $1,800 to make.
Yeah.
Jordans cost $16 to make.
Niggas is standing in line.
Fuck is up with you, Mike? Mike, fuck you got going on, Mike?
You niggas is standing in line.
You niggas is that's the $16 shoes.
And paying $240.
$240, $250, shit. Reselling. Niggas is reselling $16 shoes for like $600.
Yeah. Man.
What an insane markup.
Hey, listen, I just want to say this. Atlanta been on the discount mall?
Nah, yeah.
Atlanta?
Us and New York Africans on Canal Street.
Yeah. And the Korean lady in the alley that take you upstairs and the wall do a 360.
It's Kim.
Yeah, Kim.
She been had the Nikes.
She been had it.
She had the 95 since 95.
Yeah, she been had it. Been on it. We got that.
The wall doing a 360.
The wall does a 360. There's nothing but Birkins behind that wall.
Nothing but Birkins back there, nigga. Dog, it's you know, it's a good time. It's a good thing though, because the thing is like, what are we paying for?
Yeah.
Paying for the name?
Yeah.
This is why I don't want to do anything like this. Is why I don't. Somebody asked me like, oh, you should make another tier on Patreon. I'm like, no, bro, it's good.
Yeah.
Netflix started out at like $6.
Yeah. Now they like 30.
$8 is cool, bro.
Yeah.
$8. We trying to get as many people over here as possible. And like I said all the time, like you trying to flip the pack once, you trying to knock niggas' head off. No, $8 is affordable. And you come over, you get love, you get community, you get connections, you get information, you get extra episodes, live stream, exclusive merch. Goddamn. It's love though.
You're like the Frank Lucas of Patreon.
I stand by my product, nigga.
Yeah, guaranteed.
Blue magic, motherfucker. Blue magic.
I stand by it.
I stand by that
I guarantee
shit, nigga.
it.
That shit is like Coca-Cola, nigga. Patreon, Grits and Eggs podcast on Patreon. That shit is my blue magic, nigga.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to recreate it, I don't care if you do. You can wrap it up and tie a bow on and put blue dog shit on it. But don't let me catch you using the Grits and Eggs name again. Nigga. Niggas used to, but see, this is the thing. We come from early 2000s discount mall Air Force Ones.
Oh man.
So here's this is what really happened. Okay, back in the when these things were being released, before they was retros, just when they was being released, they were using high quality materials on these shoes. So these shoes would look better, they would feel better, they would fit better, all these different things. So back then, before they started making everything in the same factory, people could duplicate. They probably had the templates, but they didn't have the quality materials.
Right.
So you was getting cheap material Jordans, like you was getting cheap material Air Force Ones. But now that they done lowered their standards for what the products they put out, and it's all being made in the same factories, it's the same shit. So is it a rep, or is it just not licensed by Nike. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all it is. It's the same exact shoe. You wearing the same exact shoe, and you could probably get it from your boy over there, or one of the manufacturers over there for like a cool $60 to $80 instead of paying $120 because white bitches hiked up the price of Nikes. Because they started wearing Air Force Ones and duttying them up, and now
Duttying them up.
No, white bitches was always just cooking the forces, and then now it became like a popular shoe. Like, that was some nigga shit my whole life. White Air Forces?
Yeah.
What? It's gonna be Easter next week.
Have them on.
I'm finna have them bitches on
with a
pink polo. Yes,
Yes,
a pastel colored polo.
Yeah.
Absolutely. A light blue, a yellow.
Yep.
A nice like sage green.
Yeah.
Or a pink.
Yeah.
And we outside and we in church and we ain't coming back.
For another year.
Yeah, until next year.
Yeah.
All I'm doing is popping out because Granny asked me to come.
Hey.
Hey.
Why not?
And the whole neighborhood there.
Everybody's outside.
Everybody outside in the Easter Fest.
Yeah.
But the thing is like, this is a good thing for the mind of the American consumer to know you've been getting played the whole time. They've been fucking you over.
Not Black America.
No, well, not yeah. We always hey.
Don't let them see the tag.
Yeah.
Just don't let them see the tag.
Just don't let them see the tag.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, tuck the tag, I'm returning.
Yeah.
Black people always been boosting this shit like that. So like we ain't never, niggas had a whole low life movement in New York in like the late 80s.
Yeah.
Based off niggas just stealing polo.
Just stealing them.
And they said the same thing, like the Ralph Lauren, made in China. Yeah. All our shit, nigga. I just watched a video where they putting out 1,000 Trump flags a day. So all them Trump 2020 signs, the flags that we seen, made in China.
China.
What the fuck?
China.
Ask China.
Yeah.
What the fuck that flag made? Ask China.
This is a game. This is a game.
It's all a big game, bro.
Game.
It's all a big game. Because the thing is like, that nigga know that.
Yeah.
The Make America Great Again hats was made in China.
Yeah.
Or Taiwan one.
Somewhere.
Somewhere. Wasn't made in America.
Nah.
Shit, you make them made in America, they're gonna be $100 fucking dollars. But I think that's the thing too, and it's like we have to. I don't think enough of us like really ever pay attention or care about like the import-export business, right?
Nah.
So when people were saying like DHgate, like, oh, these is the same bags, like it's the same shit. It is.
It's the same thing.
It is. The thing is like you want the prestige and the status, and also like, gee whiz. Yeah. Gee fucking whiz. Can you imagine spending $30,000 on a fucking bag?
Why?
$30,000? I wouldn't care if I had $1 million. Not even $1 million, because that ain't enough to justify that purchase.
Yeah.
$1 billion. If I had $1 billion, I'm not giving you $30,000 for a bag. Are you out of your fucking mind? Nah. Have you lost your cotton picking mind?
I'd rather pay somebody rent for a year.
Bro, I'd rather, bro, we can go build up a starter house like T.S. Madison just did.
Oh,
you know about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, like for trans women that's transitioning out of prison, she got a starter house for them so they can get their transition and be in a comfortable, safe space and then make it their own. Shit, they already just get out of prison. They got good routine and good maintenance. I'm just saying, son. Your uncle never came to the crib like fresh out. Nigga up at 5 a.m. doing push-ups and cleaning up. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. When your uncle come home from the pen, that shit low-key be kind of fire because the nigga clean everything.
Nigga up. Nigga up.
Cleaning
shit. Yeah.
As soon as you here's some eggs, nigga.
Yeah.
Have some eggs, nigga. Have some eggs, some links. Nigga.
And he walking to the bus stop.
You know what I'm saying, son?
Mom Dukes ain't gotta do shit.
She ain't gotta do nothing. He's just grateful to be there.
Yeah.
And he's already on a routine. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, he's up doing sit-ups and push-ups. Yeah, he's getting ready.
My uncle was in the living room in my grandma's house doing the roller.
Yeah.
I said, oh, nah.
Great pecs on it, man.
Nah, this nigga was buff. I said, nah. I was looking at my granny like, how long he gonna be here? This nigga making me nervous.
They have a great routine when they get out. It's
Nah, they
crazy.
do though. Just saying, bro. You gotta have a routine to make
Nah,
it
you
through.
do.
You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
yeah,
They
you do.
tell
You do. Yeah.
That's all I was saying. I wasn't even trying to be funny for real.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, with 30 racks, do you know what you could do?
Yeah.
You could do so much more to help people. Yeah. I understand. Like, I'm cool with some materialism, dog. I like clothes. I like nice clothes. I like Nikes. I like everything. I like nigga shit just like everybody else. But what are we talking about $30,000 for a bag? Why? And then you get these dumbass rappers who probably get in the flex or spend their money just cause the status. Like, I can spend $30,000. Look at me. Woo. Now, meanwhile, probably extremely wealthy people probably buying the cheap shit.
Yeah, for sure.
How you gonna know? And then who gonna question
Who
them?
gonna question you? You're a billionaire.
Who gonna question?
Who's
you?
questioning you?
I don't know, man. Niggas cycle through too many identities for me. You remember niggas was talking, quiet luxury. Oh, this is quiet luxury. We don't wear the big. You're not gonna see the big Gucci print on my shirt. It's just gonna be very small, very in the tag. Yeah, it's still Gucci.
It's Gucci.
You still an idiot.
Yeah.
Like, you still
still
wasting
dumb.
money on a white t-shirt.
Yeah.
It's a white tee, nigga.
Idiot.
Go get you some Pro Club and call it a fucking day.
Go to the gas station and get you 5 packs of them Harlems.
Yeah, son. Go get you some of the hard tea with a good collar
Yeah,
on
good
it.
collar. Get you 5 pack of them and call it a day.
Call it a day. One time wear.
Yeah. What are you doing?
I'm not going no higher than the polo tee.
Right.
I'm not going no higher than the polo tee.
And Polo's tee is ridiculous too.
You were like 5 for $80 or something?
Yeah, like crazy price.
I don't know what that markup is. I need to go get online. How much the polo cost? This should probably cost 12 cents to make.
They just stitch a horse on the
Stitch
bottom.
that horse on the bottom of
Yeah.
it. Nah, good quality t-shirt though. Good time.
Nah, it is.
It's
Yeah.
great quality t-shirt. Standard white tee for black men now.
That's all my son wear.
Yeah.
Polo tee.
Yeah, that's my son
Yeah,
too, man.
polo tee.
God damn, man.
Nigga, what?
Me and Ralph Lauren gonna have to sit down and have a few fucking words.
A Ralph?
Yeah.
Lauren? What's up, nigga?
Well, yeah. Lauren. If that is your real name.
Yeah, that is who you are, motherfucker.
What's your real name, nigga? What's your real name, nigga?
What your mama call you?
I think this is a great day for American consumers because you can realize, bruh, we need to, like, you need to feel that shame of being played. Like, you need to feel that.
Yeah.
Because Jess Hilarious was just talking about, oh, I got 5 Birkins, but they're investments.
No, they're not. That stock has plummeted.
God damn. Damn it.
Go get in the Dow Jones in 1920.
Black Monday. Drake got a closet full of bullshit.
Throw that shit away, Drake.
Throw all that shit away. We seen you.
Yeah.
We seen you in the club
Yeah.
with the homie, looking like a Puerto Rican uncle. Nigga look bloated, don't he? nigga, hey, look at it real quick and tell me you don't think that nigga in Terror Squad.
Puerto Rican uncle.
And how he get them braids back?
He just had a low cut. What the fuck going on?
Nah, this nigga's bugging.
Yeah.
The alcohol getting to the this shit getting starting to get all up in there.
He's entering his 40s.
Well, he probably dialed it back on all the plastic surgery because Kendrick called him out.
Yeah.
But
Now he's getting old. He's getting older. You're getting 40.
yeah,
That body don't recover. Like you can stop the alcohol.
That nigga shit retaining water.
Yeah, she retaining sugar.
Yeah.
You're getting bloated. Put that shit down. Get the gym, nigga. Yeah, all them duck lips. That shit out the window. Get your ass in the gym.
What
do some
this shit
sit-ups.
called? What this shit called?
Your glands? Your tongue?
What them glands called?
the glands right here? Yeah. I don't know the medical term for them, but yeah.
The mucus is building up. And then you better get on the phone with Dr. Yaki, nigga. And get that mucus out your body. Nigga was looking like a mucinex man bent over. Still trying to throw a gang sign that don't exist.
Yeah.
Like, my nigga, give it up. It's time. It's time for water and walks.
Water and
It's time.
walks.
Water walks. It's time for some reflection.
Call
It's
Hove.
Call Hove.
Call Hove.
Yeah, go listen to 4 for 4 and reflect.
Yeah.
We need the grown up Drake album.
Yeah.
We need Drake album where he He just take accountability for the bullshit actions. Did you see the post he did with the Kate Cunningham shit?
Yeah.
He's a fucking loser, bro.
Yeah.
This is the thing. We haven't spoke on Drake in however long.
Yeah.
Because it's over. That nigga's a fucking loser, bro. Like, there's no other way to say it.
Yeah. Hey. He is what he is, man.
Yeah, you can't like, bruh. And it's the thing, this is why y'all spend all that goddamn money on this fake luxury shit, because you're trying to unlame yourself.
Once a lame, always a lame.
Once a lame, it's genetic.
Because the cool nigga was in the discount mall.
What?
Yeah, I gotta get this shit right now. So.
I need it right now.
Yeah, I need
today.
it right now, son.
I'm gonna wear it today,
And that's it.
and when the sun hit it,
Yeah.
it changed the leather. The chemical reaction
Yeah.
happened in the leather.
The leather started to wrinkle up. You go. That's why niggas wear that shit at night to the club.
Yeah.
No sun radiation hits.
Yeah.
No UV radiation on the leather.
Because when the UV hit it, it should start
Crinkle up.
pruning.
Yeah. All the moisture is sucked out the motherfucker. And we in the South and it's humid.
Yeah, it's humid.
Your leather start peeling off.
Yeah. You don't want that. Your shit turn yellow.
Oh.
First of all, and then two, the discount shoes, like the shoelaces never really line up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Shoelaces never really line up. It's not really.
You gotta wear it at nighttime.
It's like you in a size 10 with size 16 laces on. Too much lace.
Too much lace.
It's too much lace on your shit. It's a lot of lace on your shit.
A lot of lace.
To double knot an Air Force One is crazy.
Wicked work.
Nasty.
Double knot.
You got the wrong ones, brother.
Yeah.
You got the wrong ones.
Yeah.
These ain't the LEs. You got them shits from Zone 4.
Straight out of Zone 4.
You got that shit from Zone 4. Oh well, hey Americans, another day, another L.
Yeah.
Another day you wake up and getting played, nigga. Getting played by capitalism and the greed thereof, nigga. Them niggas is greedy, bro. Emery, there was literally no need for you to tell me that. Just put it back where you got it from, baby. Did you just want to come say hello? You want to come on camera and say hello? Yeah. Come on. Okay. Now, be gone. Thank you.
And then she put it back on the floor.
Yeah, like, could have put it on the door and I couldn't did anything with it. Let's take a quick break.
All right.
We back, guys. So I wanted to talk about some things because I've seen some comments regarding some of the posts that we've made. And I think that, you know, there'll be things of like, oh, Deontay speaks the truth. And then you get niggas saying, oh, y'all only like him because he pandered to women. And then women will say, shit, he actually be giving it straight up to the men a lot. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He show women love, but whatever. But I think that I've been trying to figure out, like, what is it? What's the issue, like, that we have with one another between, like, gender? And it's just proximity. Mm-hmm. We are in a war of proximity. And when you are in too close proximity to the effects, then it blinds you from the causes. So we blame each other and not the system. So you got to understand that things are greater than your circumstances or the bubble that you live in, right? So you may have been hurt or harmed by another black person, but that's all due to proximity. The root causes of these things are a lot bigger than just your neighborhood, right? But the effects are active in your neighborhood. The effects on the mind, the effects on your behavior, the effects on your attitude towards one another are all proximity based, just like crime is proximity based. But poverty is a precursor to crime. A lot of y'all wouldn't be criminals or have engaged in criminal activity if you grew up with in a more financially stable environment. That brings me to this idea of like, well, why do we get suburban kids that grow up in like cul-de-sacs and nice homes and they want to engage in criminal activity? Again, it's proximity. You in proximity to the culture, and the culture is an effect of big corporation. Like, the reason why rappers would rap about a Birkin bag is because they didn't know nothing about no fucking Birkin bag when they lived in the hood, right? But they get around, and like Damon Wayans saying on this Club Shay Shay interview, the higher you go up, the less black people you see. And so you in these spaces, and honestly, you stick out like a sore thumb because, you know, this isn't the proximity you used to being in. You're not used to being in proximity with money. You're not used to being in proximity with white people or just wealthy people in general. And it doesn't really change your taste. It changes the way that you approach people that still are where you're from. And we have this peacocking shit where we want to flex on each other and go big. So it's like, oh, I'm gonna show them. I'm gonna take this to the hood. They ain't never seen this. This the idea where niggas say, oh, I'm pulling up in the hood in a Lambo to motivate them. No, you pulling up in the hood in a Lambo to shit on niggas. Because what kind of motivation is that? When you got a $250,000 car and a nigga can't even fathom having that much money, let alone something that costs that materially. You buying bitches $30,000 Birkin bags, and niggas can't fathom having $30,000 to just throw away like that. You understand what I'm saying? So that's not motivation, and you shouldn't do motivation through humiliation. You shouldn't want to humiliate niggas or embarrass niggas or have niggas in a space where they're questioning their financial security or their makeup as a man based on what you're flexing materially. So it's a proximity thing. Like, all the men that you've ever dated have been black men because you only have lived around black men. So now black men are the problem because that's all you know is other black men. And if we don't dig into the reasons why these black men may be showing up this way or these black women may be showing up this way, then we're going to continue in a cycle of blaming each other, right? And this is why I'm going to continue to reiterate this last 40-year talk. And I'm going to reiterate something else that I brought up, the way that these three-letter organizations work, what their recruitment process is. These three-letter organizations, FBI, CIA, all these branches of government that put together plans and ways to constantly disenfranchise the black community, recruit the same way other three-letter organizations recruit. NBA, MLB, NFL, they're spending their money to get the best people. Now, they're not getting athletes. If the plan is to affect the minds, the bodies, and the behaviors of black people to be more favorable, to make us subservient to their society, they're going to get psychologists, anthropologists, sociologists, people that understand the brain, people that understand human behavior and how humans interact in large groups. So their recruitment process is based on what's going to affect your mind, what's going to affect your body, and what's going to affect your behavior. And how does this behavior in turn affect you in large groups? And we're in proximity to the effects. So we don't see the causes nor think about the causes. And it's hard to think about the causes, right? If you grow up in a household with an abusive dad and shit like that, and he's a drunk, you don't ever get to the point where you saying, well, why is he a drunk? Not while you so close to the abuse. And if you have other people who are going through these similar situations, well, that has to be a symptom of something. Everybody black ass daddy can't just be a drunk, irate nigga. There has to be a bigger cause than that. And 9 times out of 10 is the pressures of society, the way that he's undermining employment. Sometimes niggas come back from the war and they revoke their GI Bill, or they don't get the benefits that they were promised that they would get. And black men have went to war and come back and been extremely undermined and still subject to racism when they go out and serve the country. But then they have mental health issues and not access to health care. There's a lot of things that go into this thing, right? There's a lot of things that go into the effects. And if we could start researching the causes, right? You have to understand, like, equal and opposite reaction. This is a law of nature. We're existing in the effects of something, right? And this is why the last 40 years is so important to me, and the war on drugs is so important to me, because we need to be researching what the causes were. If we can all sit here and say, yeah, my uncle was a certified electrician, like he was getting money until he got on that dope. My dad was a carpenter. My dad was a welder. My dad did all these great things. He was a genius, really, until he got on that dope. Then why are we not, like, looking at where the dope came from and why? Again, these people are running experiments on these things. That's the whole idea of They Clown Tyrone. I think we should pay way more attention to that movie, because what they talking about is the hypnosis through food and music. It informs the behaviors. The behaviors stay the same. So if they're running these tests, they understand, okay, if I give them this is how they react. If I give them that, that's how they react. If you hear this is how your mind reacts to it on this frequency. They're running tests. This is an experiment. It's called a project for a reason. It's all experimentation. And they've been constantly subjecting us to their experiments. And it's a crime against humanity, to be quite honest. But we don't want to look at it like that, because there's another thing about the proximity. When you in a community like that and it's some dog eat dog shit, you got villains and you got victims. And nobody want to be a victim. So we stigmatize what it means to actually be a victim. Whether you like it or not, Black people were victims of chattel slavery, right? We're victims of that abuse. We're victims of that 100% capitalist profit system, that sadistic ass system. We were victims of that. We were victims of the war on drugs. That was chemical warfare. And we were the victims of that. And you don't like the way that makes you feel, because it makes you feel weak, even to say the word victim. But you won't release yourself. You're not going to release yourself from that bind that you have on trying to undo things yourself that you didn't do in the first place. That's a bind. And they love nothing more than for you to point the finger at each other. We're pointing the finger at each other for situations that we didn't create or cause. Situations we wouldn't have thought up of in the first place. Wasn't no niggas sitting around, how can I get the whole neighborhood hooked so I can get rich? Nobody was thinking that. Drugs was drugs. People had reactions to drugs. People got addicted to drugs. But I mean, let's talk about even the unfair sentencing practices of cocaine versus crack. It was all intentional. This is why I say what I say. Like, you could say nigga. Stop saying YN. Cause we've been saying young nigga for the longest. Young nigga just always been a thing. Ain't them young niggas, man. What's up to them young niggas, bro? Let's go show some love to them young niggas. We ain't saying YN. That's a way for you to abbreviate the word so you can say nigga without saying it. But what was the original YN? Super predator. This is the thing. Like, you have to be mindful of these things. This is why history is important. This is why the history of media is important, because you have to understand how the media has always propagated false and harmful narratives about Black people. I'm pretty sure, I mean, we don't know the stats on how many people fucking die a day, but niggas ain't just dying in Atlanta. But if you live in Macon, you can live anywhere. What they gonna show you? Hey, this is the Black on Black crime hour. It's 7 p.m. This is all the Black on Black crime that's happening in Georgia today, and it propagates a narrative about us being villainous, about us being murderous. And then you go look at the real numbers. We're looking at probably less than 5% of people that behave this way. This is a very isolated situation, and the reason why it happens so much and so often in these areas is due to poverty. When you're subjected to poverty, you got to find a way out. Go look up what the string theory is.
My apologies. That is actually the strain theory, STRAIN, strain theory. It's a theory of sociology, not string. But if you want to go look up the string theory, be my guest. That has something to do with quantum physics. And also on the psychological level, it has something to do with like, kind of like a 6 degrees of separation, how there's an invisible string connecting us all. It's also like applications that people use it in love. I don't know. It is a theory. So have fun. But again, that's the strain theory, STRAIN.
That's our homework for this week. Last week, so I said banal platitudes. They said it was banal platitudes.
Banal platitudes?
Banal platitudes. That was the homework last week.
Okay.
This week, go look up the string theory.
Yeah. Just to reiterate, strain theory, As the great philosopher Day once said, players fuck up. Enjoy the rest of the show.
I think we should keep doing. We should give niggas homework. You gonna do the knowledge? Do it for real.
Yeah.
Go look up the string theory and how your circumstances will affect your mind. Like, a man that would never take anything from anybody but wants to provide for his family is in a desperate state. Desperate times call for desperate measures. That's another banal platitude, but it holds true because Niggas get desperate. I'm gonna go snatch that lady purse. I'm gonna go in the liquor store and rob the liquor store. Woo woo woo, because my baby ain't eating and I can't get a call back to save my life. And 9 out of 10, he's not getting a call back because they see his name. You know, all of these things are effects. Like, we don't talk enough about the nuanced things that happen to us. Our hair, our names, these things that are true identifiers of who we are keep us out of rooms due to racism. And we're so close to the effects. Of course you don't think black men shit when your daddy was an abuser or a drug dealer and went to prison, your uncle hooked on drugs, or you're a drunk abuser, or just can't seem to hold down a job. You only know one good black man and he don't live nowhere around here. He done got him some money and got the fuck on. Shit, like these women get to the point where they selling pussy to feed their habit, or they hooked on drugs, and ain't nothing worse than a deadbeat mom. Or she left out here to do everything on her own, and she really a good woman, but she is extremely stressed out and taking out all her stresses on the kids, because the thing is like the people you love get the least. We go out in the world and put on a show all day. I gotta turn the show off when I get home. And the reality is I'm fucking stressed the fuck out. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't never have enough money, and the bills don't fucking stop. And if you grew up with your mama bitching at you like that all the time, you're gonna think black women are bitches. You go turn on the TV and all you see is black women with their fucking ass turned to the camera every chance they can get. They somewhere bent the fuck over. You gonna think all black women hoes. But whose idea was it to put black women in that position on camera? Whose idea was it for the video vixen? Yes, sex sells. But why is it that our women are always selling sex? This is an experiment. This is propaganda. Like, so when you see little girls doing things like that you would make that would make you call them fast, but they're repeating behaviors that they're seeing in media over and over and over again. And our access to controls over media is getting less and less by the day, because there's ways around all type of whatever parental controls you got. It's ways around all that shit. And the kids get old enough, they find their ways around. Just like we found our ways around the parental controls when we was in school. On the computers, we found ways around that shit. So the thing is like, this is a proximity war for us. It's not a gender war. It's a proximity war. We are so close to the effects. We don't have time, make time, or think about the causes. We don't think about why people act the way they do. We don't think about why people think the way they do. We don't think about why we behave the way we behave in large groups. And we only think about those things when it's negative, because when we together at trail rides and shit like that having fun, we don't question that behavior because that seems extremely natural. When we see each other on the street and it's love and we compliment each other, when we do that, I'm trying to get like you shit, we don't question that behavior. The only behavior that we have that always gets called into question is our negative behavior and the behavior that reinforces harmful stereotypes about us, because it doesn't feel natural. And we have to remember that we are being represented in our community by a small percentage of people. Most black people you know aren't fucking criminals. Most black people you know are working class people. And the black people that you know that are criminals are what? Also poor. And extremely poor, and come from extremely impoverished circumstances. If you grow up in a 2-bedroom house with 6 siblings, I think that you're gonna want to try to find a fucking way out of there. And if you go outside and the people who seem to got it figured out engage in criminal activity, well, what does that lead you to believe? I need to engage in some of this criminal activity, or dedicate my life to athletics. So it's a proximity, but also that desperation shrinks your worldview. You can only think about, you in survival mode all the time. Your nervous system ain't the same. Like, your shit ain't the same as everybody else's. You're not operating in the same frequency as everybody else. You in survival mode. You a prey. You always on the lookout for a fucking predator. Keep your cortisol levels high. You're not experiencing a whole bunch of endorphins. You always on edge. That's why you snapping all the fucking time. The food ain't helping. The food ain't no fucking better. We are eating food that's gonna funnel us right into the healthcare system, right into Big Pharma. Keep us on drugs. This thing is deep, y'all. I swear, when niggas say it ain't deep, that's because they ain't digging. If a nigga tell you it ain't that deep, that's because he ain't digging. This shit is deep, man. Because all roads lead back to their systems. All roads lead back to the prison industrial complex or Big Pharma. All of them. And the way that they recruit, they know. If I got the best, you a doctor of psychology, right? And you wrote books and all this. Hey man, shit, bro, come over here. You ain't know. You may be touching $150,000, $200,000 a year. How does 2.5 million sound? And you want a hush-hush deal, too. You want that money. That changed the trajectory of your life. Money talk like a motherfucker.
True.
Niggas got to stop acting like money don't talk. And the thing is, this is a nice button-up guy that you would never... This is a very unassuming man running these experiments. Very unassuming woman running these experiments. You walk by him in Publix. He nice slacks, collared shirt, glasses, produce section, checking out produce. You don't know, from 9 to 5, this nigga's running experience on how to get you fucked up. How to fuck your mind up. This is war tactics. Oftentimes, the people we don't consider as a part of war are the sociologists. The people we don't consider as a part of war are the anthropologists, the psychologists, the psychiatrists. But this has everything to do with your mind and your behavior. Of course, that's a big part of war. How is this going to affect the mind? How is this going to affect the bodies? How is this going to affect their relationships with each other? Because at the end of the day, it's divide and rule. If I can keep you divided, if I can keep you and women blaming each other, instead of blaming the reason why y'all hate each other in the first place, instead of getting back to the root causes of things, y'all arguing over the effects. Hey, I'm winning because I'm in the back in the shadows. Ain't nobody even looking at me. Nigga ain't even thought about me. And we got to get to a place where we's like, okay, collectively, this is unproductive, right? Collectively, it's just unproductive. What have we gained from these things? Yeah, we've gotten a lot of frustration off, but what have we gained besides more division? Do you know how divided we are? That if I say I love black women, I'm pandering. But if I got up here and spoke highly of white women, y'all wouldn't even, that word wouldn't even leave your fucking mouth. It's never pandering when it comes to white women. But what's more pander than that? Trying to get the approval of bitches that don't want you. They see you as less than them unless you luck the fuck up and get some money and they can benefit from you. And you're going to have a whole bunch of little Pat Mahomes running around and by the time he have kids, them goddamn kids ain't going to look like you. You ain't even gonna be able to identify them children. Arguing about the effects, it's not been productive at all. And we got to get on our Black American team. Like, I love all my cousins throughout the diaspora, but I ain't gonna lie, man, on Twitter, y'all be on some bullshit, bro. Why y'all out with niggas is calling us cotton pickers and all type of shit? Over a goddamn Zulu parade that they had in New Orleans that they have every year. But just now y'all found out about it. Now y'all coming out saying the worst shit in the world. Niggas is out here talking about, yeah, we glad that y'all good on the West Africans for selling y'all into slavery. They was probably bad ones. Probably needed to get rid of them. All this type of sucker ass, white supremacist, Klansman ass talk. Now, a part of me think that's one of them 3-letter organizations. Because why do niggas get to talking like that? And why do it only come directed at us? But I'm not gonna get into diaspora wars because the thing is, what y'all don't realize, you can come look at us and how we behave. Go look and dig into your history. Same play was put down on you. Same play put down in South Africa, not all across the fucking board, all across the goddamn board. And it's because Black Americans have much more of a global presence than I would say other black nations, right? You know what I'm saying? The Black American has an extremely global presence through our export of entertainment and athletics, right? Mm-hmm. So it's a lot of hate that get directed at us, and I don't think that shit kind of serves as a distraction too, because it's not. We can get in a name calling contest with niggas. We can roast niggas all day. It's not beneficial. It's not progressive. Only thing it does is divide further. We ain't brought up colonizers once. We talking about the effects. Again, proximity war. You comfortable dishing out that type of hate to somebody that look like you, whether you want to admit they look like you or not. Whether we got totems or whatever customs or cultural traditions that y'all try to put up to say we don't have a culture, but yeah, niggas is everywhere in the world dressing like us, talking like us, mimicking our music. Why is niggas in Japan making drill music? You understand what I'm saying? We had Italian drill. We had every goddamn drill. Drill went global. So I think that this is all a proximity war, bro. It's a proximity war. And you're too close to it to ever, like, you gotta, sometimes you gotta put down the microscope and pick up the telescope. Cause we too close to it. You in a microscope. You at a microscopic level with other black people where only thing you see is the bad behaviors. And then when niggas do good and niggas speak progress, you extremely pessimistic about it because you've been so locked in on the negative behaviors because of how they affect you. The negative behaviors have affected you in a way. Your parents had an extreme impact on you. Your uncles, your cousins, the people you grew up with and went to school with. All of your negativity has derived from these circumstances and these people that you have been in close proximity to. But there's a reason why they act like that. There's a reason why she treated you like that. There's a reason why he treated you like that. There's a reason why you treated them like that. Cause I'm tired of the stories about, like, I understand bullying is a real thing. Let's stop acting like you ain't never did shit to nobody, bro. It's the reason why you act like that. So if you in close proximity and that bullying had an effect on your mind and on your outlook on black people, then zoom the fuck out. If your biggest issue and beef with black people as a black person is the bullying that you endured from black people, zoom the fuck out and look at the bullying that black people have endured by the hands of colonizers for the last 400 years. And you don't think that's going to have an effect? It's about changing your perspective on things. This is not to undermine you and undermine your feelings. Your feelings are valid. The things you went through are very real. But the only way for you to get over those feelings is to implore empathy. And the empathy has to come from understanding that these people are living in effects. And the things that affected you are a cause of another effect that affected them. And you got to zoom the fuck out. You got to zoom out. Look at the history. Why would you ever give a motherfucker grace for what they've done to you? You won't give a nigga grace for what they've done to you in the 25 years that you've been alive. Shit is unforgivable. But a nigga treat your whole community like that and much worse. And much worse for 400 years. Hey, they not bad. They not all bad. Huh? White girls, they just look better. Be fucking for real, dog. Proximity to business practices, right? What are the successful business practices that we've seen in the last 40 years? Drug dealing. So when we open up our businesses, we operate them shits like drug dealers. And oftentimes we operate in business out of like a dream. What is this dream that niggas have? I understand niggas want to rest, but what is the dream? The dream can't be to do nothing. You're never going to work your way up into a position to do nothing. The work never stops. When you arrive, there's more work to be done. Nature doesn't rest. It resets. So reflect on nature and not society. It goes through a reset. We know that the bloom is coming back. We know it's coming back. But we know it got to go through a shedding process. Them trees going to go through a shedding process. But first of all, they had to grow to be a tree anyway. You got to understand that if you operating as a business, right? Let's just say you went to school, you went to law school, you wanted to become a lawyer, right? Boom, you became a lawyer, you passed the bar. Exciting. But now the work begins. Now you have to be a lawyer. And you get put onto a great firm and you killing it. Like, this is your life dream. You became partner. Oh, shit. You think when you become partner, you're going to get to stop? No, there's more responsibility. You've arrived. Now you arrived. You tell everybody, like, fuck, not only am I a lawyer, I'm partner. My name on the building. Oh, you can't stop now? Now it's more work to be done. Now your responsibilities are larger, but you're capable. You partner for 10, 15 years, you decide, hey, I want to start my own firm. I think I got the hang of this. You think you're going to open up that law firm and it's going to be time to rest? This is where the real work begins. Every time you arrive, the real work starts. It got to become automated, right? I know for a fact that when I leave the crib, Kyron is going to follow the rules whether I'm around or not. When we talking about coin, shit can get a little shaky. So if you walk away from a situation, if you walk away from your work and things go to shit, you got more work to do. Train up that subordinate. You don't want to train them up because you don't want them to take their position. It's your name on the building. How they gonna take? It's not a hostile takeover. They're not gonna take your business. But don't you want it to be able to be well run when you're not around? You got to train somebody up to know how to do the things you do so that those times when you do want to take a rest, you can actually rest. And you can be rest assured that your shit is in good hands. And yeah, you're going to have to pay them a little more. But is it worth your rest? Don't you want to rest? Because the work ain't done. If you're asking yourself, if you're sitting there anywhere you are in America right now, even if you ain't in America, we know we got folks in London. We know we got folks in West Africa. We know we got Australian fans, all that. Wherever you at, understand the work never stops. It never stops. Labor is love. Like, the body loves labor. The body like to push and to pull. 9 times out of 10, when you overwhelmed with all of these negative thoughts, you ain't pushed or pulled nothing in a while. You ain't got active. That body need to move. The brain needs problems to solve. The brain loves labor. It wants to break things down and pick them apart and analyze it and find a solution to whatever problem it may be faced with. The heart, it loves labor. It loves the love. It loves to feel. Actively, you always feeling stuff. You always going through a spectrum of emotions. If you got it in your mind that you're going to work your way to a position where you don't have to work, well, what you're talking about is retirement. And what happens to the old folks when they retire?
They die.
They die because they stop moving. If you ever met an old person that is in good health and great health and with a good mind on their shoulder, they tell you, I got to stay moving. Mm-hmm. I got to keep moving. If I stop moving, I might die. And they know it to be a fact because they don't watch their friends stop moving and die. You just got to change your perspective on what you think work is and understand that, like I said, every time you arrive, more. I jumped out the window, right? I quit my job, but my work didn't stop. Now we got to work more. We got to pay these bills, huh? It ain't just easy mode. No, you don't go easy mode now. Now you're responsible for everything. I can't just go clock in and I got 2-week check guarantee. Nigga basically living off a net 30 now. You get paid once a month. We're going to try to find a way to make that 2, 3, 4, 5 times a month. But the thing is this is where the work starts. I gotta get up every day, shoot out some emails, respond to some emails, try to put some plays together. We still gotta make some money. Tristan still gotta get paid. Huh?
She didn't answer.
Okay, well just text. Text, babe. Tristan still gotta get paid. Suki gotta get some money too. Big Cat got baby.
Say guess what?
What?
What she said.
Okay. That's your chore.
Yeah.
Do that chore. Close that curtain. I'm gonna be on this show.
Yeah, I'm on this show, nigga.
Yeah, man. The thing is these things are processes, man. And the further you get in your process, the more progress you make, the more that's going to be required. And the thing is the type of work may get easier, right? I enjoy doing this, so I ain't tripping on getting up at 6 a.m. and getting going. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But it be the things that we're forced to do for survival that put us in a position where we feel like we want it to be over. But niggas acting like I wasn't in a truck grinding it out for 5 years, the last 5 years. Over the road, away from my kids, 3-4 weeks at a time, trying to get some money. That's why I advocate for the trades, because I'm a tradesman. I still got the license. It ain't even been a month. I still got that license now. We can still put that bitch back on the road. But I'm saying the more you put into this thing and the more progress you see, the more that's going to be required. But the thing is that you're going on this journey and you're equipping tools as you go. So you have the tools. When you arrive, you got all the tools you need necessary to make the job as easy as possible. And whatever that means for you. The stresses of going to school and having to take midterms and you trying to figure out your place in your social life, and you're going through so many things from 18 to 22 while also still trying to accomplish his goal, and you accomplish it just to realize, hey, shit. Oh, these are just levels that I'm accomplishing. This ain't the end all be all. And you should want to continue to grow and to continue to progress. And we're going to have to get back on the books. Like, we got to get back on the books. The books will expand your mind. We got to start some type of book club or something. You know, we'll launch it sometime. Right now, I'm in No Name Reads book club because she put a lot of really good books out there. And, you know, they support the prisoners. $1 donation will help a prisoner get a book. And, you know, I'm a big advocate for the No Name Book Club because it's just a lot of great literature. And not only is it transforming the minds of young men that are locked up in prison and young women in prison, but you on the street, you need the information too. So the work never stops. You never know enough. The more you know, the more you realize you don't know. That's just a fact of life. The tree's job's not done until it falls. And then it's still working. Because what happened when it hit the ground? Now it's providing for everything in the soil. The work never stops. So it's about reshaping your mind. Once you submit, you got to submit. I'm telling you. That's the thing that changed everything for me. I submitted to it. I was like, this might be it. I might just be a truck driver. But I submitted to it. I said the bigger responsibility is for me to provide and take care of my kids. I done had all my fun. I had a lot of fucking close calls, things that should have took me out of there, and I'm blessed enough to still be here. I need to submit. If you don't submit and you're not okay with where you at, you always going to be in a cyclical, you always going to be in a cycle of fighting where you are because you won't be present. You got to be present. You got to submit to it. Once you accept your circumstances, it provides the opportunity for more circumstances, for your circumstances to change, for more opportunities to flow your way. But if you're in a constant state of resistance, well, you don't know what's behind that door. You trying to keep the door shut. Because you don't even want to accept that this the room you in. But no matter what it is, and no matter how you slice it, no matter how you dice it, the room you in is the room you in. And the faster you accept that, the easier it'll be for you to get out of it. Let's get some of these emails, man, some of these voicemails, man. Mm-hmm. How you feeling, Big Cat?
Feel good, son. I just want to say, you're doing the knowledge, son. You look like Busta Rhymes and How You Learning right now, son. Oh, yeah, son.
Sing with the disrespect. Woo-ah! Got you all in check. Even with this shit, right?
Yeah. Very 90s headwear that you have all there.
Come here and do the knowledge on these niggas, man. I gotta look like the niggas that used to do the knowledge.
Exactly. Look like a nigga on a different world.
Yeah, for sure. Look like Tupac on Fresh Prince.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Let's get to the emails, son.
Hit you with the direct flow. All right, voicemail number 1.
Greetings. This is Michelle. I'm from Cali. Grits and eggs. Y'all doing your thing. I appreciate the realness. I appreciate everything. Shout out to you, Deontay. Shout out to you, Big Ice Cook. So all I'm doing is giving something to think about. Just a little bit. Y'all doing your thing. Telling you. So I just want you to keep in mind 2 people I want you to look up. Legendary Top Cat. He's out of Texas. The second brother is Brother Rod Hayes. He's out of Michigan. They have been researching and done extensive work on how we got here in our current position, right? And it has to do with our lineage here in the United States. It's just a concept. I feel like we're giving white folks a little bit too much credit on what they control and what they don't. And who's really doing what. So I'm just posing a question, brothers. We ain't taking the white folks off the hook, right? Because they could get it. Trust me. But I just wanted to leave that concept, just a little bit of investigation on the soil here in the United States. Because my people is from the South. My mama's from Louisiana, Shreveport. My daddy's from Texas. I was born and raised in South Central Los Angeles, but in the house, it was straight up South. Trust and believe. Just laying it out, giving you y'all flowers. I love the podcast. Y'all the realest ones on the scene right now. I am very excited about what's to come for your future and what you guys intend to do. And I'm watching. I'm here for it. And I'm with the shits. If I get to come to the South and holler at y'all, I really want to do it. Mama gonna do it. All right. Peace and love to y'all.
Thank you. Peace and love.
Thank you.
We love you too. We love you too. That's just love.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look them folks up.
Yeah.
Shout out to Cali, man.
Yeah, Cali be showing love.
Cali be
son.
showing
Yeah,
love.
they
Because they from the South.
They all from the South.
Yeah, man.
They all from the South. I said that when I went to the Bay. I said the Bay ain't never country niggas up here. That's all they are. They just country niggas in Northern California.
Yeah,
that's it.
That's all it is, bro.
For real.
All that shit got to come back to the root, man. This is where the roots are.
Yeah.
This is voicemail number 2. Shout out to you. Thank you again.
Yeah, thank you.
Love you.
What is up, Deontay?
Did the beat go off? Okay, hold on. Let's. All right, we just do the other one then. I thought we had 3. I don't be listening to them.
Yeah.
I be wanna.
Her phone probably died.
Yeah.
She's damn a charger. Shit.
Shit died.
Yeah, shit died on her.
She went out of coverage. You gotta hold that bitch like this.
Yeah. Damn, I ain't got no balls.
Yeah, fuck. Shit. Trying to talk to Deontay.
Yeah, she at work in the bathroom. Died and shit.
Yeah.
The signal
She
died.
She had to get some shit off her chest. I'm gonna keep this on the board so I can see if you said something later. Maybe I could chop it up or something like that. Voicemail number, the official number 2.
Hey, Deontay and Big Cat. First off, like everyone else, want to start off by giving you all your flowers and saying that I appreciate that these conversations hold so much substance. But at the same time, it's like it very much feels like y'all are talking with us and not at us or down to us. And so, just honored to be a part of your little internet family that you got going here. Now for the advice. I'm 26. I'm a Black woman. Grew up all over the place due to a parent in the military, but have spent all of high school and college and now post-college in the Midwest, in Minneapolis to be exact. And I'm just feeling kind of lost, a little directionless. I did the thing. I was a great student in high school, went off to college, got the degree. It's not seeming like the degree means much. I have a science degree, haven't been hired in my field since I graduated. Just been kind of doing whatever I got to pay bills, restaurants, childcare, working in a school right now. But it's not fulfilling work. It's not difficult. It's not scratching my brain. It's not challenging. And I guess I'm kind of wondering where you all would suggest kind of starting. I know that's a big question or it's really open-ended, but when I talk to my friends about this, what I tell them is I know 3 things about myself, and it's that I'm good with people, I'm smart, because I work hard at it and I like to learn. But most importantly, the third thing is what I care about most is Black folks, and giving Black folks the chance and the space to really succeed and to really thrive. And I guess I just haven't figured out how to turn that into tangible work. I don't know if I should go back and get a master's and join, the elite ranking of Black women with their master's degrees, or kind of like where I could take this or what I should do. But any advice is greatly appreciated. Sorry if this is really long, but thank y'all, and praying that you continue to thrive onward and upward.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, that's a predicament, right? Because it would suck. It sucks that people go for higher learning and then they aren't able to find jobs in their field. So now they like she said, subjects to like unfulfilling work. Just take care of herself, create some sort of financial stability for herself. So I could say this. I don't know if we have people in STEM. I'm pretty sure we do have people that work in STEM that can do the hiring and the firing in STEM, or just present opportunities. So I would say to you to do like we did with Akil, you can send me your resume. Other people have sent me their resumes as well. But I would say that for the people that have reached out, the places where I can make those connections, I have, and it's been fruitful for them. You know what I'm saying? And if it hasn't landed them a job, it landed them at least a roadmap on how to get a job. Like in Akil's situation, it was still some things that were required before he could actually get in the field that he didn't know about. But through talking to people that were in the field, they was like, oh, no, you also need X, Y, and Z. And boom. And he got a roadmap. He on his way. So I would say that, unfortunately, you know what I'm saying, that is a circumstance. Like, I don't know whether to tell you to go to get your master's, but I don't see, if it's something that you're driven to do, you obviously are a very intelligent young woman. If it's something you're driven to do, and if you think it'll be cost effective, like it'll provide the opportunity that you're looking for in your field of science, then I would say go for it. But also, it seems like a situation where you could be looking into what type of work you can do in your community, like if there's nonprofits and things that could be applicable, but also like, naturally you want to be able to take care of yourself financially and things like that. But, there are going to be opportunities where you can work for nonprofits, and maybe there's a STEM, some sort of application for STEM in those spaces. But if you do send me your resume, and the people in the comments, if you are in these STEM fields and you want to know more about like what her degree is and how it could be applicable to you, you let me know. You send me your resume, we'll hook it up and put it together. All I can do is make the connections. As far as advice, I think you have a couple of avenues and options, right? If you wanted to go back and get the master's, that's an option. But I also just think that maybe, like I said, you should be looking in the community and seeing if maybe there's a nonprofit that works in the Black community where you can actually help Black people, and you could be real boots on the ground about it. And it'll scratch that itch that you're looking for. It'll give you fulfilling work. And you can also still pursue your master's and do things like that in the meantime. And if we can make a connection over here, we will. But we appreciate you reaching out. We appreciate the flowers, and we wish you the best. Trade help needed. First off, I want to say I love the podcast. What you guys do is amazing. I've even put a couple of my brothers onto the pod, and they love doing the knowledge as well. My name is Blank. I'm 24, currently located in South Carolina. I'm currently reaching out because I need help getting my foot in the door regarding trades. Tried college twice, not really a fan, but I want to get into a trade, specifically electrical or HVAC. I've heard getting an apprenticeship can be hard without knowing someone. I've applied for multiple apprenticeships with no luck so far, but I'm motivated and really want this. If there are any brothers or sisters out there in South Carolina, Columbia, Spartanburg, Greenville, or Greer areas that can help me get my foot in the door, that would be amazing and greatly appreciated. I'm hardworking, fast learner, extremely punctual, held multiple leadership positions professionally and academically, but I want to take the next step in my life and find a career. Even if I don't get the answers I'm looking for, I appreciate you guys for motivating me to get into a trade. I can be contacted at this email or even by phone. P.S. Do a show in Charlotte or even Columbia. You'll be surprised how many fans y'all have out here in the SC in NC area, well, Charlotte is on the table right now. But yeah, y'all heard the young man. He did leave me his number. If you do live in the Columbia, Spartanburg, Greenville, or Greer area in South Carolina, and you have some access or just some advice or some direction on how this young man can either get into a trade school or an apprenticeship, it would be greatly appreciated. Just shoot me an email, Deontay@DeontayKyle.com. Shoot me an email, and I'll get you in contact with him. I have his email, and I also have his number, and I can put y'all in connection. So just holler at me and let me know. Appreciate you, young man, for reaching out. And, you know, shit, it's gonna shake, bro. You want it. You smart. Like you said, you're a fast learner, and you taking the initiative to reach out here. And, you know, that's what we're trying to do. We're just trying to make the connections, bro, wherever we can. And I think I'm going to call somebody I know and see if they know something. Because my man just sent me this junk. He sent me this job board called roadtext.com. So it's a job board that can literally get you a job anywhere, and it's applicable to all trades. So it's called roadtext.com. Road, ROAD, text, TECHS.com. But if anybody can help this young brother out with any information in the South Carolina area, he did say electrician HVAC specifically. So if y'all can get some help in that, we would appreciate the help, man. Subject line, I fucked up. Okay, accountability. Accountability. Yo, Deontay, Big Ice Cup Cat, peace and blessings. I'm 22, got a decent job. My girlfriend recently had a falling out because I shitted on something she was very passionate about because I didn't understand it. Out of frustration, I said some fucked up things to her out of ignorance. I apologized and took full responsibility damn near instantly because I recognized my behavior was similar to what my father would do to me. She was very hurt by my words, and she has every right. I love my lady with everything in me, a beautiful woman who is damn near perfect. I feel like this might be it for us, and she's someone that I don't want to lose because of my ignorance. Nephew in trouble. Can you give me some advice as to how to make things right? Look, you gotta get on your knees and plead, my boy.
Keep sweat.
I had to get in your keep sweat.
Yeah.
Nigga, James Brown made a song with one word.
Please, 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 please. That's not the whole song.
Please, don't please.
Please.
Please. That nigga was begging. Hey, you gonna have to start pleading, my boy.
Yeah.
Look, you fucked up, okay? It's a reactionary behavior. You're 22, you don't have it all figured out, and you are operating off of learned behavior. Correct? So, first of all, you have to be vulnerable enough to let her know that you recognize this behavior stems from childhood. Second of all, you have to understand that she's going to have to regain trust for you when sharing big things and big ideas because you did shit on her. And that's her process. If she chooses to stay with you, then she loves you, and she may just have to dial it back when it comes to expressing things that she holds near to her. Now, that could fracture the relationship in the long term, but change behavior is how you do that. So the way that she's going to change the behavior, she's not going to give you the big things. She's going to give you little things and see how you react to that. So you have to always be mindful of the impacts of your words and actions, which it seems like you are, and which is really good because you took accountability. And I'm pretty sure anybody can understand saying things out of frustration or ignorance, but like you said, this is something she was holding close to her. So the effects of it may just be a little fracture of trust. This may not be means for the relationship to end, but you also have to understand that y'all are young, and she's going to put these things in perspective. Well, what would my dreams mean to him when I get older? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? When I want to try something, are you going to shit on my ideas? Are you going to shit on my dreams? Or am I going to are you going to be a space of support for me? And these are valid on her end. And your reaction, you know, you acknowledge that it's fucked up and you acknowledge that it's learned behavior, but you need to learn and grow from this behavior and make sure it doesn't happen again. And then you're going to have to hit your knees.
Yeah.
And not only talk to God, but you got to beg your girl. You got to beg her. You got to beg her. In the privacy of your own home.
Yeah.
You're going to have to beg. But I wish you the best, bro. You're gonna be all right. You're gonna be all right, man. We all fuck up. You young, man, bro. You fucked up. You know what I'm saying? The fact that you acknowledge you fucked up, you 10 steps ahead of these niggas, man. And if you as a girl and you watching the show, man, forget that young nigga, man. He ain't mean that shit.
He ain't mean that.
His daddy used to be tripping. Shit. Now he be tripping.
Now he tripping because his daddy tripping.
Because his daddy was tripping.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
it's in
saying?
his lineage. The
It's
trip.
in his lineage, it's trip. Sometimes niggas be tripping.
But he acknowledged it though.
He acknowledged it, so we good to go. All right, here goes the juicy email.
Well, what we got, son?
My father slapped a racist.
Yes. Yes. That's what I've been waiting on. Slapping niggas out here, son. Slapping
Putting
racists.
palms on niggas.
Yeah, son.
Hey, y'all, my name is Blank, and I'm writing to your show to get some help or any advice. Yes, the subject line is extremely wild, but it's true. Currently watching your most recent episode and hearing you speak about community support for Carmelo Anthony defending himself against supremacists is giving me hope. So hopefully you find it in your heart to speak on my family's current situation. All right.
Here we go.
All right. Great state of Florida.
Oh, shit.
On April 6, 2025, my mother and my father were out to eat at a Cracker Barrel in Bradenton, Florida, that they frequent often.
Why do black people love Cracker Barrel?
That shit good. Just keep it a mean. Just gotta keep it as real as we can. That shit be hitting. It should be hitting. It's something in that syrup, man.
It's something in the syrup.
Yo, they put crack in that syrup. You know, pancakes, mama's pancakes, nigga.
I never had it.
Yeah, that shit feel racist when you walk in there.
It just feel racist. It look racist on the outside. Just the porch.
You can feel
wheelchair. I mean, not wheelchairs. A rocking chair. Yeah.
And a Cracker Barrel used to hold whips.
Hey.
Shit.
Hey.
Well, so we've identified the first problem. They in there trying to turn them white only pies into nigga pies.
Yeah, that's what it is.
They frequent often. Father was checking out, an old white man began antagonizing him about moving out of his way. My father attempted to ignore him, but this old white man insisted on being a nuisance, and a verbal altercation ensued, which led to the white man calling my father a stupid fucking nigger twice.
Shit.
My father snapped and slapped the old racist man to the floor, and of course the authorities were called. Everyone at the restaurant was defending my father's action, but he was arrested anyway and set in jail overnight. He was released on his own recognizance, but now we have to try to find a lawyer that will help us. The county that we live in is the definition of a good old boys club, and these white lawyers are asking for $4,500 to $6,000 up front. I'm a single mother and parent on a limited income while I attend nursing school, and my parents just don't have that kind of money right now. I'm not asking for any cash donations to be sent to us directly, but if anybody can find their hearts to help us with paying fees to a lawyer directly, find it in their hearts to help us with paying fees to a lawyer directly and would like to hear more about our story, that would be amazing. This is the second racist incident we've encountered in less than 6 months, which is another long story in itself. Always, y'all stay blessed. Have a great weekend. Thank you for reading. Check this out. I have been in contact with a lawyer who's been trying to focus more on pro bono stuff and also has an extremely large network where he wants to take on situations just like this and be able to guide people in the right direction with great lawyers that will represent them. And 9 times out of 10 going to be a great black lawyer. So I will reach out to him and forward him this email. And he will have your email, and he will send you an email and let you know what service he can provide. And it is pro bono for him. He just want to do something to help the community with his degree. He's a really stand-up nigga. I got you. Yeah. Trust me. But if there are any lawyers in Florida that want to take a look into this case and help out this family, please reach out to me, and I will relay that information to this young woman, Miss Adkins.
Shout out to Pops, man.
Shout out to Pops for slapping the shit out that nigga, man. Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
We're gonna look out.
Yeah,
we're gonna look
Pops,
out.
Man.
Start a GoFundMe, start a Gifts and Go. We'll do that. Yeah. Start a Gifts and Go, and then do that. I'm gonna figure out this lawyer shit. You start a Gifts and Go so we can raise some money for your pops slapping the shit out of a racist. That deserved it, nigga. Fuck you mean, stupid fucking nigga. How about this?
Yeah. You said it twice.
End up on your back on the floor, nigga, in a Cracker Barrel.
On your pockets.
Yeah, nigga.
Should have ran his pockets.
Yeah,
but he put them on his pockets.
Put the niggas on his pockets in a Cracker Barrel, nigga. You thought this was back in the day, didn't you?
Yeah.
Tell your folks to stay out that Cracker Barrel, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta find a new restaurant, black-owned restaurant, something.
Yeah.
What a great episode. I'm gonna reach out to the old boy right now. Yeah, if you are a lawyer, practicing law, no lawyers, holla at me. Send me an email. Let me know you're trying to help the Adkins family. Miss Adkins, start a Give Send Go so we can start donations towards your family and helping your pops get his legal fees so he can get off. Because that's an act of aggression. You call me a stupid fucking nigger. We know the lineage of that word. Right. And we know what he meant by that. And he demeaned him. Yeah. And he demeaned his ass right on the goddamn floor.
Put the nigga back.
Nigga. Yeah. Old nigga.
Yeah. Fuck nigga.
If I was there, I would have spit on your old ass.
Yeah, I would have kicked him.
Yeah. Broke your hip, bitch.
Called you a bootlegger.
Yeah. Bootlegging ass nigga. Bitch nigga. I'd have picked up a rocking chair and rocked his ass.
I would have found the wheelchair and just rolled his ass out of there.
All right. Episode 61. Great episode, man. Deontay at DeontayKyle.com for all advice, submissions, and music submissions. We finna do this New Music Monday.
Ow.
DeontayKyle.com for merch so we can support Suki. Deontay.Kyle across all platforms on social.
BIGG_KAT89 Instagram. Big Ice Cup on TikTok. That's it.
Everything you need is in the description. Trust me. Everything. How to vote for us, the events that's coming up, where to buy the tickets for that.
Yeah.
It's all in the description. This is episode 61. I'm Deontay Kyle, but who's behind the camera?
Big Ice Cup Cat.
Until episode 62, we will see you next time.
Ow.